So, Van, you were right in on the nickname for Taylor Orr. It is Tater.
Let's go Tater.
Let's see what Tater Orr can do.
But Zachary, again, I like my conversations with him. He's like a good kid. See how this goes.
Big pressure from Taylor off the rip.
Zachary's holding guard, but he's not throwing like it's a fight yet, I don't feel like.
Big shots from Tater.
Yeah. See, Zach's got throwing like he's in a fight. He's kind of throwing like he's in a sparring match.
In a bit of a spar, isn't he? He's doing well at keeping his hands high.
Yep.
And he's circling around very well, but like you said, he hasn't really shown that he's in a fight quite yet.
No. He's being courteous with his punches. Tater is not. He's going for it.
Big jabs.
Yep, Zach's got to get his head offline.
Too close for the spinning maneuver right there from Zach Crank.
Ooh, good little jab. Ooh, another good jab there on the opposite end.
And Taylor is connecting on a lot of these shots.
Tater landing it. Body shot. Zach's just got to pick him up the middle.
Oh, the pressure is unreal. He's within an elbow's distance of him at all times, it seems like.
Yeah. These guys are staying close and trying to trade off and who's going to block and hit. Somewhat rock 'em, sock 'em.
Yeah, a lot of circling movement from Zach Crank, but I think he needs to get some space and use more of the cage. He's kind of spinning around in a tire.
Yep, agreed. Cutting that angle and stepping out to the side as you cut the angle will help you keep the distance, but also change that angle so that guy's got to get ahead of it. Ooh, good trade-off there. Zach gives it back. What a close round.
Yeah, it was. That was a good round.
I still think Zach's got to realize it's a fight, so he can start throwing with some emotion almost behind it, what I would say.
When he did throw, the punches were in bunches. He was throwing 3 and 4 punch combinations, and with a little more steam, as you mentioned, behind those, he could maybe cause some damage to Tater.
Yep. Tater, if he could kind of just settle down in his stance a little and keep that footwork tracking him. After he lands a couple of little shots, Zach is still open for some shots after that because he's moving his hands too aggressively to block after he gets hit.
Almost too high of a guard.
Yes.
Round 2. Oh, and a big right hand from Taylor.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to give it back and forth again.
Nice low kick, and his pressure is pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
That makes it tough for the opponent to breathe. Not only are you on your back foot the whole time, it's almost a suffocating feeling when your opponent doesn't let you get a second to get on your front foot.
And Tater's going low, high. So Zach's having to be very, very aware of his guard, high, low.
There he goes. He's working now. He needs to stay on the offense.
Yep. Ooh,
easier said than done with some pressure like Taylor's applying.
Yeah, Tater's not stopping.
Big right kick.
This is where this cardio. Who's going to keep it going?
And that jab is connecting over and over for Taylor.
Tater's getting it right down the middle every time.
And what we just mentioned a minute ago with Zach Crank's really high guard is that the jab, if it gets turned over correctly, which Taylor's doing, it splits that guard.
Right through the middle. I mean, Tater's got what you would consider like a hook guard up. You know what I mean? If someone's hooking on you, you can block with that, but right down the middle, it's not doing much. And Zach looks like he's getting tired. and Tater's wearing him down.
Oh, Taylor is putting a clinic on right now.
Oh.
Another big right. He is not giving him a second to even see or breathe.
Nope, he's staying right on him. 10 seconds. Can he get the knockdown? I mean, I believe he already owns this round.
If he doesn't, I'd say we need some new judges.
You're right. He put it on that time there.
2 overwhelming rounds from Taylor on a 3-hour notice.
And now I always say on the other end, his opponent was expecting someone different for 3 hours ago. But
absolutely, absolutely.
at the same time, he knew he was fighting tonight for a while.
Yeah, he was at least given the advantage of knowing that he had a fight come up.
Yep.
So I would assume he was training hard, getting in shape for this fight. And on the other hand, Taylor might not have been.
And I think Zach's corner's probably letting him know, like, he's got to be able to stand his ground. But when he throws, like we said before, throw with that oomph. I still feel like he's kind of like holding back a little. And Tater over here, like you were saying, man, he's pouring it on. If he just keeps doing that, I think he's going to find success.
Zach has never been able to establish any weight on that front foot to get some offense off because he's constantly being backpedaled.
Absolutely.
But he's going to need to finish this round if he wants to win.
Yep, I agree. Oh, there's a good low kick coming back with a right hand to the left by Tater there. Tater's still staying on him.
He is just stalking him like Michael Myers. That should be his nickname.
He's catching.
Oh, and a big right from him. Another right.
He's catching him with his chin up every time.
And
Zach needs to find an angle and get out of there.
Yeah, he does, dramatically. It seems to be that Taylor doesn't have a whole lot of knockout power, but the amount of volume he's just putting on him over and over is overwhelming Crank right now. Well-timed knee from Taylor.
And Tater's still slipping those straight punches right down the middle.
Oh, and another big right. He's found a home for that punch more than a few times tonight.
I mean, I'll give credit to Zach. He's staying in there through everything.
He's got a hell of a chin.
And his energy is low. If you've ever seen, oh my gosh, I forgot what the movie is called. Real Steel. At the very end, Titus, I don't know if you're talking about, the big machine starts slowing down so that way Adam can come back.
The volume was a lot from Taylor in this fight.
Oh.
As Tiger Banks gets ran over.
We'll call it a slip. We'll call it a slip.
And like we hinted at earlier, Zach Crank pretty much just fought that fight with a gas mask on. I mean, Taylor smothered him, didn't ever give him a chance to get any offense off.
I agree there.
And that was the tale for all 3 rounds.
He did. He just stayed a step ahead of Zach. Every corner, every punch, every kick.
And his coach is yelling that out. 3-hour notice. Amazing. What a performance for a 3-hour notice.
Absolutely. A very good fight.
And we'll go to Brendan for the official decision on that. just as we thought. Taylor with the unanimous victory.